What's up? Whoop whoop, man. Got the trucker family in the house, and they are strong in here today. Let's get through some of these comments real fast. We got Gene in here. He said he's picking up from Sanderson's Farms in Tyler, Texas, heading to Louisville, Kentucky, almost $3 a mile. And before I do that, I'm so rude. We got Mr. Tennessee Flatbedder over here,
What's up, y'all?
and we have let me make sure I didn't. Okay, no one important. I didn't know if it was gonna say that or your real name, so I was all like, I was like, I don't want to call you your real name and you not want me to. So I was like, So we got no one important. He's not that important. So let's get back to the comments. Also, we got Peg Leg in here. He says, "Hey, foot long, let's get the road. Let's get this on the road." There's a story behind that me and Peg Leg know, but. And Simply Avocado's not first today. He's third. Sparky is here too. Timothy Turbo, number 2, says, I heard somebody was giving away free gasoline and fireworks in here. Put me down for a double order. Just saying. There's Sparky is Gene. What's up, Avocado? What's up, Peg Leg? What's good? What's good, Avocado, man? I see you out there doing work, man. I watch your student over there backing and stuff. And you know, me and Avocado, we're pretty good friends. He was one of Tennessee Flatbedder students, and we got to know each other really well. And like, it's good to see him out there, and he's out there training. And we were texting back and forth today. It was good. He sent me a great, like, hey man, thank you for everything you've done for me. Like, we were texting back and forth, and I told him the truth. I was like, dude, you are just as good, if not better than me, and you're probably better than me. But he's out there training students, having a good time, and he's doing work. Speaking of that, so one of the things that I've been seeing on my channel a lot is that guys are kind of a little bit confused on how the pay works. So whenever they come to Prime, they're like, do I get paid while I'm doing the PSD program before I get my CDL? And the answer is no, you're not going to get paid while you're doing that. But they do they pay for your room. They give you a meal card during orientation. So your first few days you're taken care of, pretty much till the weekend you're taken care of. Got a meal card. You go down there and you can spend so much for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then after that, they're going to loan you $200 a week that you don't have to pay back. That's that you do have to pay back. I meant no interest. That's what I was getting to. It's the no interest loan. So, and some guys, they really don't want to take that. I've had a lot of students that don't want to touch it, that don't, want to even mess with it. Tennessee, did you take yours out?
Yeah, I used mine.
You used yours. No one
I used
important.
mine to buy food out on the
I
road.
came to Prime as an experienced driver, so that didn't apply to me.
That's what I was about to say. I don't think you even had one. So I pulled mine out. I really didn't need to use it. So what I did is I pulled it out and put it up, and I was all like, when I get my own truck, I know there's going to be some startup costs. I'm going to have a good start to that, and it's an interest-free loan, and they take it out a little bit at a time out of my check. So I kind of did that to take care of some, stuff that I needed to take care of. Whatever. One thing I bought was one of those trucker headsets that you see everybody using. And then another thing that I used it for was I thought it was important. Like, I still think it's important to get a CB, but I wish I would have prioritized and got the dash camera before the CB. Because I think that the dash camera is equally, if not more important. Just one of my things I'm thinking about now, thinking back. And then after you get that CDL, you're gonna start getting paid the if you're available for dispatch and you're going on to TNT and you're getting with a TNT trainer, like he's coming to pick you up at the terminal, or maybe Prime sent you home and said, hey, you need to wait on a trainer there. That's whenever you're gonna be getting paid like your guaranteed rate that Prime guarantees you while you're in training, which is like $8.99. We'll just say it's $900. No one important's a TNT trainer, so do you think you could give like a kind of like a estimate on what a TNT student would maybe make during TNT per week, like
Sure.
just an average?
It's a guaranteed daily rate of, I believe it's $125 or $128. That's guaranteed. That is that covers you if you're available for dispatch while you're waiting for your trainer, while you're sitting waiting for a load, or if the truck's broke down in the shop, or you're waiting on time off while your trainer's at home. And then it gets compiled at $12 an hour. You get 4 hours paid while you're in the sleeper berth. And the way they did that, the methodology behind that was more so when you're sitting up in the driver's seat, or rather the passenger seat with your trainer, going over various things, doing paperwork, backing the truck up at the shipper or the receiver, fueling, etc., they figured 4 hours every day covers all that time. So you're getting 12 hours, or $12 an hour for those 4 hours, plus you're getting $12 an hour for each hour you're driving the truck down the road. Most of the students are getting anywhere from $1,000 a week gross to $1,200 a week gross, depending on how hard they're running with their trainer.
Okay, so that's not bad right there. Let me get through caught up on some more of these comments real fast. Hans, where have you been? Hans, I got people that are texting me and saying, Hans, where's Hans been? And then I got people, hey, that guy that always bullies you, Hans, I haven't seen him in a while. Then I had some guys text me, hey, that guy that you and him have this strange relationship with, he always gives you a hard time on your live. Haven't seen that dude in a while. Where's he been? And I've been wondering the same thing, but it's good to see you again tonight. Good evening.
Who's been giving you a hard time?
Oh, my buddy Hans. He's sometimes he likes to play around. Like, he's a good dude. He likes to play around sometimes. Like, oh, look down here. I'd rather be in a speed limit than going 50. Rather be in a speed limit than going 57. He just says, hey. Greenwich, what's going on? Coming in from, how do you say that, Tennessee? Cudahy? Wyoming? Cudahy?
That's not Wyoming.
Oh, Wisconsin. At least you got a part of it. Justin says, good evening. New subscriber here. Discovered your channel while researching trucking companies to apply to. I wanted to drive since I was a child and just kept putting it off. Got some questions. Hey, brother, man, that's why we're here. Go ahead and throw them into the chat, whatever questions you may have, and we will talk about it and we will figure it out. If you're coming to Prime, though, don't forget to drop my driver code down on that application. But, you know, whichever company, it's good to do research. So whichever company you find that's going to work best for you, whether it be a school or a company, I mean, like, at the end of the day, getting your CDL is going to better your future. Like, it's going to be better, I believe. Vincent's over here from greetings from H-Town, Texas. Future Prime driver. That's what's up. What you know about that chopped and screwed, man? I always got to tell my Houston guys. Usually you can say that and you find out how old they are, how young they are. If they don't know about chopped and screwed, they're probably young. Look, Han says, future slow driver, you mean? Your camera helps you out a lot.
Greenwich had a good comment.
Slower miles per gallon, or slower.
Get it out.
Per hour, lower fuel costs, but company drivers don't have to worry about that. Well, that's true, Greenwich, in a way, but in another way, we get a fuel bonus. And like when I was younger, I was like, yeah, screw the fuel bonus, get as many miles as I can. But now, like, especially right now, it's kind of like, slow it down some and get that little bit of extra fuel mileage. It's some extra pay. It does add up. Han says, I've been around, just not online. I wish he would get his old account back too. I miss it. Jimbo384 says, do you get paid while upgrading? No one important will answer that one.
Actually, I don't know. That's a good question. We can find out the answer though.
So, from best to my knowledge is if you're going company, you don't get paid while you're upgrading. They will pay for your hotel room. If you're going lease, they will pay you up until you refuse your first truck. And that's to the best of my knowledge. They might have changed it because stuff always changes around here. The first time you refuse a truck, if you're going lease, is whenever they say, hey, we're not paying you because you had an opportunity to get a truck. Or like a loan, Jimbo. Greenwich says speed limit means the maximum legal speed. There is a minimum speed also, and 59 miles per hour is above the minimum.
Great
Unless you're
comment,
on
Greenwich.
44
Appreciate
in
that.
Oklahoma.
You're going 59 in Texas in the right lane. Yo, 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 yo.
River Ridge.
The famous YouTuber River Rich is in the house. AKA $400.
$400.
$400.
What's going on, Dorje? Blah. Yeah, I can't talk worth a darn today. What's going on? See you soon for a good old maneuver challenge. Oh, you coming down, bro? Hey, man, I'll run you in a challenge, but let's do it in the tanker in your truck, man. I'll give you a fighting chance.
Can I answer Pegleg's question, or do you want to answer it?
Where's it at? Further down?
Yeah.
He bounced out.
No, I'm back. I don't know what's going on with my
There you
service.
Is he going to come back for it? Come on. There he is.
There you go. There's his question.
Yeah, Pegleg, we do not have driver-facing cameras at Prime. They're exploring options of forward-facing, but no driver-facing cameras.
And it's always subject to change. If they want to, they're going to do it. So, and that goes like the FMSEA has been trying to pass that for a long time anyways. Like if you do some research on it, they've been trying to they've been taking a look into it. So you're correct on pay during upgrade. Thank you. Miss Sunshine says, taking my final exam in class tomorrow. When I pass, I head out to the yard for road and skills training. Pray for me. Miss Sunshine, you got it. Keep your head up. The scariest thing is leaving the house to come here. So don't be scared. Don't be intimidated. Just get out there and try it out. That's all we ask. Give it your all, and I'm sure you'll do fine. Grandpa, even as a company, man, I still watch my fuel costs. Justin says, yes, sir. I put the app in. I put my application in at Prime. Used your code. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Almost.
You're gonna be cha-chinging. You're gonna be cha-chinging there. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Ding. I don't even know if my sounds are working. But I put my application in at Prime. Use your driver code. My recruiter's name is Jenny. She told me to get my permit in PA and call her back. So I've been studying the manual. Yes, you need to get your permit in your home state before you come out. So definitely. I'm hoping
we can't wait to have you, Justin.
Jenny Trans. because that's my recruiter and she's awesome. Like she's super awesome. I really like her.
Hey, a shameless plug for all of our recruiters. They do a great job getting everybody all the information and getting them brought into our terminals.
They don't, not all of them. Straight up, not all of them.
Come on now.
I'll
Come
let you
on
make it
now.
on that one. I'll let you make it on that one, but I'm saying not all of them.
Well,
I can satisfy a Greenwich by staying in the right lane. Chris says you get paid until you turn the list down 3 times. Oh, I did not
well,
know
still,
that. I thought it was the
that's
first
still.
one. And we got a
Uh,
super chat dropped in here from Hans. Hans with the $10 super chat. Are we still doing cut the beard challenge? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa.
I didn't hear nothing about that.
I
That
don't
was a
know.
while
Should I?
back.
You
We ain't
think
talking
I'd
about
be able to? You think I'd be able to cut my beard? I don't know. Think I could get some of this cut
really,
off?
Tennessee? Really? That's how it gets cut every time is by fire. But really? Wow. Some friends I have here, man.
Hey, I love you, brother.
Yeah, I know. Does pay the Greenwich Trust? What's going on, Flatbedder Trucker? How's it going? Nick says, "Hello, guys. How's it going, Nick? You still out there, man, doing it? You still driving that truck? I hope."
Hey, did you see Figuring Life Out's comment? Was asking about how many miles do your TNT students average a week. I'm guessing that question is for me.
Oh man,
We
you
don't really.
skipped way down there.
Yeah. Did I? Okay. My bad.
He's
Hold
doing
on.
what I do and read down all the comments.
I'm trying to get down the list to get down there. Hold
My
on a
bad.
second. You can't
Hold on.
skip one of the members, man. One of the
I
members is
can't.
speaking right now.
Uh-oh.
Like
Who's that?
Kenny Robertson.
Yeah?
What's up, everybody? See,
The
that
sky.
was a one right there. We
The-
could not have missed out on
Yeah,
that one.
that the sky is up.
Figuring Life Out is just curious on how many miles your TNT students averages a week. So there you
It
go.
varies.
How many?
About 4,500 is a consistent average. Some weeks are better, some weeks are less.
Okay. Now, when freight was up there, I was telling people like I say the average was about 5,000 miles, but it also
was fair.
depends how hard you and the trainer's running. So
Yeah, and the freight too. A lot of variables go into that. So 4,500 is a good guess or a good average.
yeah, I mean, and trust me, it goes faster than you think it does. Whoa, we got another
super chat.
super chat down here.
$100 for Twisted.
$100 for Twisted to cut his beard. No, calm down. And we got a new member to the channel, Paper Chase Trucker. Welcome to the membership, brother. Thank you for joining the membership. You'll see the videos before other people. There's actually a video right now in there that there's 2 videos in there that no one else has seen besides the members. Where was I at? Flatbedder says trucking was the best thing I ever did for sure. Been to all 48 states. Can't do that working in a factory. Hey man, to that. 27 to 32 a week. My students do all the driving, even in the Northeast. Yes, Jenny Trans. I meant to ask, do I need to get my DOT medical exam before coming, or is that done there? Yes, you need to get that done. In a lot of states, you can't even get your medical card. I mean, you can't even take the test without having your medical card. So, make sure you get that done and then get those tests done. You're going to definitely need to get that done. Pay Twisted $900 billion for him to cut it. No, there was a live one time that kind of disappeared where people were talking about cutting my beard, and there was a number, and I wish I would have never said it, but Hans has a good memory, and like we're trying to forget those days.
Maybe we should cut it at the picnic coming up next month.
I'm not hearing your racism right now. Gordon says, "What's going on?" This is my faces. Good evening, gentlemen. What a pleasure. If you're going to Prime
Always.
and going flatbed, Tennessee is your man. He trained me and believed in me. Believe in me. I didn't believe in myself. He put time and work in as long as you do the same. Great guy. Look at that
Oh,
shout
yeah.
out for you.
I
Look at that,
appreciate
Tennessee,
that.
man.
Good stuff. River Rich. Rich says, "Easy Hans, you got to be able to eat this week." What type of brakes are on your truck? I got discs. I got.
You have drums.
I got
You have
drums
drums.
all the way around mine.
Drums
I
all
have
the way
disc. Mine have disc.
I hear that they break smoother, and like I hear
Oh,
there's
they
a
do.
lot of
They do.
advantages.
They do. I went from 60 to 0 in about 4 seconds in Wyoming on Saturday. They work very well.
Okay, now one of the complaints I've been hearing about them, now that you bring it up, is that they get a lot of the brake dust and stuff all over the rims and stuff like that, especially the back on the back. Whenever you have those covers on them, that it just builds up in there. When you pull it off, it's covered. Or when you get a truck wash, all of that stuff comes out whenever they wash it, and it just makes your tires and stuff look dirty.
So wash them. Just wash them. It's that
Are you
easy.
having those types of issues though?
I don't. I take the covers off, and Blue Beacon's been very accommodating at spraying them off for me.
So what were you doing to have to brake that hard? Were you not paying attention?
No, construction worker decided.
Wow.
And
Start that
so,
over. Construction work.
Start over. You jumped
Yeah.
out real quick.
yeah, I saw that. So a construction worker decided to stop traffic in Wyoming to get equipment across the road. The truck in front of me panicked and slammed on the brakes and stopped. And I come up on him, and I'm like, "Whoa!" I thought I was going to meet Jesus that day. It was pretty fun.
Bro, the construction workers, not one thing I want to mess around with because they're like signs up, hey, loss of your license, 10 years in prison, or like all kinds of stuff. I
Yeah.
never want to hit one of those. Han says he makes enough money per week that he can afford that, Rich.
Well, Hans, you can go buy me a coffee. I can put the link in here if you want me to.
What's up, Austin? Oh yeah. You can't see that on here, but on YouTube, I see you, man, dropping the
Jesus,
custom
Taylor.
emojis already. Checking in from Los Angeles. Justin Lozar says, okay, thanks. PA Driver Center told me I didn't need a DOT exam to get the permit. That's why I was curious. Yes, you're gonna need that permit probably before you come here. This is my face. Actually, I'm not gonna say probably. I know it is because I trained over there in Pittston, and like people had to have it before they came in. I know that because I had people with issues on it. Make sure whenever you get your medical card, bring your long form and all the paperwork with you. Because there was somewhere in Jersey that people were going to, like, I think it was a Walgreens. I didn't even know you could get a DOT medical card from a Walgreens, but there was a Walgreens and people were having issues with the Walgreens. I have a question. It's been on my mind. What you guys think about yellow trucking? Was a guy did 30 years and no pension.
It's unfortunate.
Go ahead, somebody else.
It's
See, I
unfortunate. I
I've
mean,
been doing my research on yellow. I've been hearing a lot of questions, and I haven't started researching on it yet. So,
Bro, I just
Yellow.
want to know why it was called yellow and their stuff was orange.
because their
I
trucks were
colorblind?
yellow at one time.
Oh, they were yellow
Yeah,
at one
back in
time?
the 70s and 80s they were. And
My
Yellow
bad.
was its own company, and then it bought Roadway Corporation in the mid 2000s, and it became Yellow Roadway Corporation, not Yellow Railroad Corporation, but Yellow Roadway Corporation. I just broke my thing. It just broke.
Pegleg says, if you're not cut your beard, I will have a little person bring you. Han's feeding at this point. Okay, Han says, question, why so many prime drivers use super singles?
Lower weight, lower rolling resistance, better fuel economy, and more stability.
Okay. Say that one more. What was the first one?
Lower weight reduction, fuel economy, stability.
And I was told that they were cheap. It was cheaper.
I
heard it saved money.
It can,
Like,
but
tires cheaper than two super single. Two
it
singles.
can be. It can be. We're getting a good
You gotta
price
count
through our
into the
vendor.
rim too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too.
The rim's pretty expensive, but yeah, the tires are cheaper.
Tennessee, you're not squirreling tonight? What?
I
You
am a
on
little
top of
bit.
stuff.
I am a little bit.
You on top of stuff today. You said, and the Rams. Like, that's the most I heard you talk all year. Miss Flatbetter, if y'all have not seen her channel, go check it out. She is trying to do some work on there, and like, she is strong female presence doing flatbed, and like, she's an inspiration to any females out there looking to do flatbed. Like, it's cool. Like, check out her channel. It's like her life out there. Simply Avocado, the only ones in the right lane. Hans, just take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah, he was talking about my experience in Wyoming. Jesus, take the wheel.
Yellow management abused the system and kept the money for themselves. Roadway was orange. Roadway.
No, yeah, Roadway was orange.
Tennessee, how you like camping with Tennessee? Twisted, how'd you like camping with Tennessee? Okay.
I was gonna say, proofread before you start reading.
That doesn't work either. I tried that. See, I'm holding up my end of this show by not being able to read, and you're not holding up your end of the show by squirreling.
All right, I'll turn on the TV over here so I have something else to do while you're doing what you're doing. And when you ask questions, I'll go, what?
It wouldn't be the first time.
So, Twisted, are you going to be the keynote speaker at the next?
I've never waxed my beard to that last comment down there, so it was an experience. Spiders. If y'all want to see the whole story of camping, make sure y'all check out Tennessee Flatbedder's channel over there. It is the last video he put out. I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And he hasn't put out nothing since then. But check it out.
I've got one in the queue. I just haven't got it finished editing.
So it's the last video he put out, and it's been about a week since it's uploaded.
It's been longer than.
Oh, no one important. Where did you start? How'd you start into trucking? When did you start?
In 1997. 1997.
97.
Yeah.
What made you say, "Hey, I'm gonna go jump in a truck and drive this thing"?
I got laid off, so the state of Missouri paid for my CDL.
And where'd you go?
Crowder College in Neosho, Missouri.
Okay. Did they have a job lined up for you after you passed everything?
They did. And the company that I was supposed to go to didn't realize I wasn't 23, so they retracted their offer. So I had to go start with a company out of Tacoma, Washington that would take me when I was 21 years old.
And so why did you leave that company?
They went out of business.
And where'd you go from there?
Then I went to Henderson Trucking in the St. Louis metro area. And then they started having some issues. They started pulling for Prime.
Hold on, time out.
Hold on.
Rich had to interrupt you. He said, like,
Uh-oh.
"Oh, River Ridge, River Rich West Virginia Smokers with a $99.99
Trust you.
super chat. Wow. Dude, he must have made some bank this week. I'm just saying the check stub hasn't even hit yet, and he's already like he already counted his dollars before it even hit. That what you doing, Rich? Showing what that NBA can do, man. Never broke again over here.
Right.
All right, so go ahead. Well, where were we at? Party time. You something transport. You said you were going to.
Yeah, I went to Henderson. They were out of Caseyville, Missouri. I drove for them for almost for 8,
Uh-oh.
and I don't know why it keeps leaving on
Almost.
me. I'm sorry.
Almost.
That's crazy. Like I have full service. I'm sorry. Anyways, I went to Henderson and worked for them for about 6 years. They started pulling primes for 8, and I was like, okay, well, why don't I just switch to prime and pull for prime? And I've been here now 7 years.
7 years.
7 years, 1 month, 5 days, a couple hours, and some seconds.
So do you think that it was a good move to come to Prime, and why did you never buy a truck?
Never wanted to own my own truck.
Never wanted to own your own truck?
No,
Not once.
no. I like to get a new truck every few years. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Tonight's the night.
And you think that, oh man, what is that? Another super chat?
Another
Yep.
super
Chad, they're
chat
just-
from Greenwich.
Bro, Chad, they're like, we don't want to hear Chad's boring ass story.
Nope,
We
they
wanna
don't.
do this super chats, man.
Yeah.
Get your Greenwich with the 57.39. Don't forget the 39 cents. Tonight is the night, question mark. Yeah, and Paper Chase is definitely a storm is a brewing, bro. Like, you know, I gotta look at I can't even be mad because I gotta look at my analytics for an entire like month and a half. Well, I guess now I'm not gonna be able to see my analytics for a while. So for another month. It's basically whenever Rich feels like doing this, like he kills my
Uh-oh.
freaking analytics.
Uh-oh. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hefe's here.
Oh, look at that.
Hefe.
Oh, that's the big right there. That's the biggest super chat I've ever seen on here. So Jeff with the $100 super chat NBA. Jeff's now the MVP. I gotta switch the banner up. I'm sorry, Rich. Jeff took over tonight's MVP spot. That's what I need to start doing, the MVP spot.
So do we need to add that to the whiteboard?
Yeah, right? Do it. Hey, biggest super chat ever. $100. What are you laughing at?
The whiteboard.
You never seen the whiteboard?
I have not. Now I have.
I'm updating it right now. So
Yeah.
There we
I'm
go.
going to drive across Louisiana and Mississippi in peace tonight, knowing I saw the whiteboard.
Woo! Look at that, man.
Look at that.
I put MV.
let me put Jeff's name down on it so he can have his name in white.
How did I get an E on there? E's all the way across the ding.
There we go. See that? Right there.
Jeff's the MVP for the night right there, man. Oh, man.
How we just have hit that like again?
So, let's see. Justin says, as far as training goes, what's usually the hardest thing? The hardest thing is going to be your pre-trip. Always your pre-trip. I will say it every time. Your pre-trip's the hardest thing.
Oh, yeah.
Tennessee,
Pre-trip,
what do you think the
pre-trip,
hardest
pre-trip.
thing?
Is he referring to just the PSD part of it, or is he talking
You
about
can
the whole
hit your
training
side
experience?
too. Hit us
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah,
Hit
on
us
the TNT side, I think the hardest thing is nobody really can prepare you for being on the road. And when you're with your trainer for the training program, it can get daunting out here sometimes. You're with that person, you're living with them, you're sharing space with them, and then you're missing your family.
He just
I don't want you to talk today.
Missing your family and
Yeah, missing your family, and then bam, you miss your family, you miss your friends, you miss out on social functions. It starts to wear down on students, and I've had students have breakdowns and question if they still want to continue going forward with it. So, I try to be compassionate, I try to be understanding, but it's the reality we face out here. You're going to miss some of that stuff once you're on your own.
no, I wasn't right there. Where was I at?
Ever wax the beard.
Oh, here. That's where I was at. Han says, Tennessee, you should have kept Twisted alone in the woods.
hey,
Hey,
I
man,
tried to lose him. If you watch that
did.
video, you do realize he did get lost.
Hard to say. Everyone has different strong points and weak points, Justin. Yes, and everyone does.
Absolutely. Good point.
Justin getting on the bus. Look at Paper Chase. Dang, Rich. Yeah, Rich dropped the 99.99. And then, look, Greenwich. Man. Look, Simple Plan. Simple Plan. What the heck? Simply Avocado says he needs a sugar daddy, Rich.
I think he's already got his sugar. I think Rich already is a sugar dad.
What was it? Bear? What was it? I can't remember.
Bear Daddy.
Bear Daddy. He's a bear daddy, bro.
He's a bear daddy.
Make it rain. Make it rain. Miss Flatbetter. Darn, I need to go live. Woohoo. He should have been High Val Rich, right? Flatbed Gang.
FBG.
Reefer Mob, but for Twisted Dry Van Gang. Dang. I need a Splendid Daddy too. Red Bull for Dangs. Jeff, I'm sorry, I'm not taking applications anymore.
Yeah.
God, you turned down Jeff, man. NBA. Paper Chase. NBA, man. Scotty B, what's going on? Thanks for popping in for a little while, man. Pegleg says, only 2 likes. What's up with that? Pegleg, you're on the wrong stream. You're on Tennessee Flatbetters.
Only 2 likes on my side. What is up with that?
You're on the wrong one, Pegleg. Jump out of there.
No, he's on the right one. You guys are super chatting the wrong one.
So now I think you can get back to your story before they start doing that again. Go for it, Chad. You got to Prime, and why did you choose Prime?
Man, where do I start? The culture. When you come here, you get what you give. If you wanna make something with your life, you can do it here. A lot of people come to Prime with pennies in their bank account, pennies in their pocket. They go through our program. We teach them how to be successful, how to run their own business, and it's really cool to be a part of that. It's really cool to watch people morph into not having anything or barely anything, wondering how they're going to feed their families, into running a truck, doing it successfully. And for me, the highest compliment I get from my students is when they call me up 6 months, 3 months down the road and say, man, everything you taught me, it's now clicking. My debts are paid off. I'm putting my kids through school. I just took my wife out for our anniversary, whatever goal they had set, to see them accomplish that and know that in some small way I had a part of that. That's why I came to Prime.
Why did you become a TNT trainer?
Me?
Well, time out. They're telling you to be quiet again. They said, Chad, be quiet, because we got a new MVP in the house.
Oh,
We got
I love
Greenwich.
Greenwich. Greenwich,
and it
love
says,
you, man.
"Just to make Chad shut up." 101.13.
I'm buying Greenwich
Woo.
some more drinks, man. He's the man.
That's. I'm gonna run out of banners over here. Typing this.
Oh man.
That's crazy, Greenwich. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I gotta play
he's
the
the
money
man.
again.
Yeah, cha-ching.
Making it rain,
Cha-ching.
bro. Like, just cash falling down. Woo! That is the biggest super chat I ever had. I thought that Jeff's was the biggest, but
Hey, he beat it by $1.13. He's balling.
check out this banner. Did it not go through? Look at that banner. Greenwich MVP. It says it all the way across the screen.
Yeah.
101.13, man. Thank you so much, Greenwich. Thank you. Just to make Chad shut up.
Uh-oh. Cha-ching. Cha-ching.
Holy cow. Hans with the 101.14. Hans with the $101.14 MVP. Let me go retype my banner. I think we typed too much over here.
I'm surprised Miranda isn't here trying to get me to sing a song for everybody.
Play the cash, bro. Hans making it rain, bro. Like, Thomas, get your money. Make it rain, bro. Thomas is all like, I ain't doing that.
Oh, no. 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 Whoa.
What?
there's another one.
One for $199.99.
Just typing out the Hans. Let me see what this one is. Let me go back over here. Does that say 199?
Yes, $99.99.
Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Dude, I'm out of words. Like that right there is freaking crazy. Chad, you need to come on the live more because people are paid to shut you up.
They're paying. They don't want to hear me.
No more.
That's right.
Holy cow. I gotta go. Rich has become MVP once again, and we're gonna have to edit his thing. We gotta put his whole name on here, okay? It's gonna make me type a lot more. Holy cow! You're running out of. Hey, you're gonna run out of room to put in zeros on there, bro. What does that say? Greenwich 101.13. Jeffrey 100, Hans 101.14, River Rich 99 plus 199. It's almost $400.
$400.
No, not too much money.
I think we need to hear from Peg Leg now.
Yeah.
Don't tempt Peg Leg with trying to up that.
Oh, we just need to hear from him to make people hit that like button so we can get up there in them likes again.
Oh, you want to hear that? Hold on, man. I still gotta type out this MVP for Rich, man. Don't be rushing me on the Rich. All right. Boom! VIP River Rich Smokers, West Virginia.
Yeah.
VIP right there with $199.99 super chat. $199.99 super chat. The biggest super chat I've ever seen on my live period. And that is freaking nuts. And we're going to hear from Peg Leg because I'm a little bit, I can't even really talk right now. I'm just like, I feel like I'm going to cry or something over here. Right. Let's hear from Peg Leg.
Hey everybody, hit that like button, borrow my leg to smash that ding dong bell. Oh, and if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe too.
Boom!
Boom.
Hit that bell with it. Oh, you brought the pig out. Peg Leg says, Peg Leg says, I'm leaving on the Greyhound at the end of August, heading to Springfield, Missouri. Paper Chase, what's up on my way out? NBA. Paper Chase jumped on your channel. Oh, Greenwich called him out is what happened. Greenwich said, break out the bra money. And then River Rich hit the $199.99 super chat. The $199.99 super chat. So that was nuts, dude. That was a lot of super chats right there. You should see the top of my screen, man. It's all the way across and it's all red. And y'all know my favorite color is red. I gotta breathe for a minute, man. Left my ass off, Hans. Yeah, Hans was funny whenever he upped you by 1 cent. I am watching a live or actually an auction, right? Right.
Well, yeah,
Especially
it's an auction. It's an auction. They'll pay to keep me quiet, so they got to keep giving you money, so I shut up. Apparently.
Yeah, it was $99. We got $99 going once, going twice, going three times.
Three times.
Oh, we got $100 back on the back row over there from Jeffrey over there. It's going once. Oh, before we can even do that, Greenwich is over there rubbing his nose like, got that one. 101.13 going once, going twice, and whoa, Hans with the 101.14 coming in, going once. Nobody's going to do better than that, so twice. And boom! Freaking brawl money just flies up in the air. Poof. And River Rich with the $199.99 super chat going once, going twice, sold. Boom. Whew, that was a lot of talking. I want a free meal for this.
I guess I got to buy Greenwich dinner too and buy him a couple of drinks.
Right. Slowpoke in the Hizzle. Slowpoke, you're in the wrong one, man. You're in the wrong one.
No, he's in the right one.
He's in the wrong one.
He's in
Peg
the right
Leg said
one.
$400. Look, Nick said $10,000. No one's dropping no $10,000.
Right.
I don't know how I'll refund it or reject it. If somebody sent me $10,000, I would have to reject that. Like, I would be like, no. Yes, Labor Day's on Twisted. Oh, I see how it is. On says 660 in super chats tonight. Is it really? There is a bunch of them. I ain't adding them up. Oh, we are balanced checkbooks again. Oh, are we balancing checkbooks again? Soulpoke's staying on your chat over there because he doesn't want to come into here and have to be like, oh, we're balancing checkbook. So, Chad, once again, I don't know where we were at. I think we were Let me just ask you the next question I had for you because I remember that. Why did you decide to become a trainer?
To give back. To give back. Teach people. I like teaching what I know. I like watching people learn. The money's nice. I'm not going to lie. I make good money training. And I don't apologize for that, but that's not the motivator.
So you're kind of paying it forward.
Correct.
Like, Somebody took care of you at one point, and you're all like, "It's time to give back."
Yep, I had a fantastic trainer when I went through years and years ago. So the trainer that I am today is modeled very much after how the man that trained me.
And about how much time does it take from the start of getting a TNT student to the end on average?
With me, a little bit longer because I don't run as hard as some of the other guys do, and that's not necessarily a knock on other trainers because we've got a lot of great trainers here. It takes about 5 to 6 months if you get paired up with someone like me who runs about 4 to 5,000 miles a week. It takes about 6 months.
Sorry, Chad, but we got another super chat in here. We
For a
got
dollar.
Scotty B with $1.
Dollar.
$1 from Scotty B, man. I appreciate that, Scotty B. I feel the love, man. Thank you so much, Scotty B. I like Scotty B. He's a real cool guy to talk to in Discord. Have you talked to him in Discord yet?
I might have. There's some people that I apparently forgot that I talked to. But yes.
He drives all kinds of heavy equipment. Labor Day's on Twisted. No, I read all that. Oh, you jumped into the chat? What were you going to do? What were you going to do?
Who, me?
Yeah, that guy.
I just said phenomena because, we were having a good time.
Did you sneak into the chat and you said,
I did.
You said, I'm going to one
Uh-oh.
Super chat.
I love you too, Hefe. Hefe says he wants to shut me up.
Yes. Oh my God. So, Jeff with the $100 super chat. I thought I was just gonna to shut him up. Oh my gosh.
They don't want me to talk tonight. You should put me in here more often. You're gonna get yeah.
We're not even gonna see you. There's probably so much piles of cash we can't even see you after making it rain like that.
Right? Call me the Rainmaker, I guess.
Yeah, I thought, hey, were you going to try to take the record of the top one when you jumped in there and then you saw River Rich come in there with that Hail Mary like body slam and you said, never mind. You read that comment.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Thought it was going, which one? The, Phenomena.
I need a receipt for those donations. What? So you can return them? You gonna bring it back for a cash return? I figured I was a member on the Price is Right. Yeah. Hey, right. And the correct price was $1.99. So Scotty with the win. Chris says, "Is Prime hiring a lot right now?" They're not hiring. They are not hiring like. How would I say this? They are hiring, but
we're
there's
picky.
a wait list. There's only so many they're bringing into each class. So once those spots fill up, you get pushed to the next class. And then sometimes the recruiter, like some people decide, hey, I'm not going that week, or they change their mind. So they actually call you and can move you up. Okay. Did I say that right now? Dang, Tennessee, look at this. How many coffees have the people bought Tennessee tonight? I don't know.
0. No coffees at all.
You sure it doesn't have to load? You really had it on your phone right there? I don't know. Han said that was like Han said that was like $600 worth of super chats. So I don't know.
So now it's 760.
Oh, you're adding it up too now,
I'm
bro.
going off
That
of
was
Han's last number.
wild. That was
Han's last
wild,
number,
man.
and then the new number that just popped up.
Have we ever had it rain in here like that before with that many super chats, bro?
No.
I don't think you have,
It's why
no.
my background got changed.
Yeah, like that was. Oh, that was.
Oh, Han's just
wild.
updated 762. I forgot Scotty B's $1.
How you gonna forget about that dollar bill?
I
Haven't
even
you
wrote
ever
it
fridged-
down. I can't believe I did that.
Sure, it's a tax deduction.
Yeah, sir, that's a tax deduction. Hey, what's up, Trucking Life with Sean? What's going on, man? We're just having fun over here, cracking up. We pretty much had an auction go off a while ago. I mean, like, it's been a great show. Yeah, enjoying the show. Hey, I appreciate it, brother. You make sure y'all check out Trucking Life with Sean. He does a lot of great stuff. The man is putting out video after video after video. I wish I had his work ethics on that, man. Like, he is just pumping out videos. Uh-oh, the green room broke. It was too much money to on the walls in that green room, man. It just broke.
Nope, it had to change.
62.
And
Awesome
here I thought
show.
Tennessee was sitting in his backyard. I really thought he was sitting outside.
Did you really?
I did,
I
actually.
I have done this live from my backyard many a times.
Yeah.
Bro, he's done this live from his backyard chasing down the ice cream truck.
Ice cream man.
Boom!
Hey,
And
it's
then the
hot
guy,
enough
like,
outside in
maybe
most of the
long way
country.
down the street or something. He was over there
Yeah.
chasing. Is there a long wait for a trainer at Prime? For PSD, there's not, and from what I'm hearing, the TNT is not as bad. A couple weeks ago, they were saying TNT was bad, but I hear it's doing a little bit better. I mean, people are
It's
waiting
cyclical.
like 6-7 days, and it's always going to fluctuate and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Trucking Life with Sean, thanks, brother. Hey, man, anytime, bro, anytime, man. You know I cut for you.
Is he
Big
is he in our Discord, or is he at a different company? The Trucking with Sean.
He's not in our Discord. I sent him
He just sent you $2.
Oh, look at that. We got another $2 on there. $2 super chat from Trucking Life with Sean. Scotty, I'm sorry. He had to one-up you. I guess the second auction's going off, man.
He doesn't want me to talk.
Oh, man. Hey, brother, I appreciate the $2, man. I got you, brother. I appreciate it. As far as I know, trucks only have one bunk. How does the TNT process work for as far as sleeping?
There are 2 bunks in the truck. There's an upper berth and a lower bunk. If a trainer's doing the job the way they're supposed to, the student will be on the bottom bunk. When the truck's going down the road, when the truck stops, the student can sleep in the top bunk.
So when the truck's moving, the student can't sleep in the top bunk?
That's correct.
Why is that?
It's a safety concern. There's nothing to restrain the person up there, and if the truck has to stop, like when I had my Jesus take the wheel moment, if there would have been a student in the top bunk, he would have come flying down and probably been hurt. On the bottom bunk, there's a restraint system.
Okay, and what do you do if your TNT trainer tells you, hey, I don't care what Prime says, you're going to sleep in the top bunk. You're not sleeping in my bed.
Then they need to be in contact with their fleet manager.
Okay, what if the fleet manager says, oh, he's trained a lot of students, just deal with it?
Call safety. That's a safety issue.
Is that part of the chain of command?
As far as I'm concerned, it is. If the fleet manager won't do anything about it, then safety needs to get involved.
I like your thinking right there.
Yeah.
Like that.
We a trainer who cares about their student is not going to put them in jeopardy. Now, it's one thing if you're just going a few feet down the road, like Flying J in North Platte, Nebraska. One of our big box retailers has a distribution center right down the street. If they're leaving you up there to drive down the street, that's one thing, but to go down the road at highway speed and leave you up there for a long period of time is unacceptable.
I think that even if they're just moving the truck a little bit, they should be like, "Hey, get up, man! I'm moving the truck."
Yeah.
Oh, that's enough
our-
right there. Hey, I'm
yeah.
moving the truck.
Yep.
Like, thanks. You sleep in the trailer. You sleep in the trailer.
The
Han
trailer.
said you sleep in the trailer. You don't sleep in the truck.
Hey, you know, as hot as it is outside, some people might appreciate that. Set that thing at 40 degrees and climb in the back.
Scotty B says that's okay. Sean's a good dude. I'll let him show me up. I agree. Top bunk is not safe. No, top bunk is not safe. I just
Correct.
wanted to get somebody else's input on it. Like, I know better. Sometimes I ask questions that,
Well, no,
I
this
just
is-
want to
yeah.
get somebody else to put an input on it.
Yeah. We want our drivers to be safe. And our students
Now-
also.
Now, if I'm your student and I'm driving down the road and say I'm super tired and I'm like, man, I'm about to fall asleep. When would be a good time to wake you up and say, hey, I need some help, or what should I do in that situation?
When you start to feel fatigued, when you start feeling really tired, that's when you need to say something. And if your trainer is a good trainer, they're going to get up and talk with you till you get someplace safe, or they're going to get you parked and get switched out or go sleep for a bit. The only way to fix tired is get sleep.
Okay. What if I'm scared to go down this grade, this mountain grade, and I'm like, hey, should I wake you up to go down the
Absolutely.
grade?
That's what the
do I
trainer's
wake
there
you
for.
up whenever I'm already going down it, though?
Well, you should wake me up before you get to the top of it if you're concerned and you're not sure. When you get to the top, there's usually a brake check area or a rest area. Pull in there and wake the trainer up.
Hey, what if top bunk has a safety net? Can I sleep on top bunk while the truck's move?
I have safety nets in the top bunk, so that's a non-issue. Prime's policy is nobody in the top bunk while the truck's in motion.
Okay, so not even if they have a safety net up there.
Correct.
That
Per
makes sense.
our company policy. Some other companies may allow it, but Prime does not. And I support that rule.
Figuring life out says I'm averaging 2,100 miles a week with my trainer. Is that normal?
It could be. If we're in a slow season, if it's a slow week, absolutely. Freight's very cyclical, and we're in a slow cycle right now.
Thomas, did you try texting it to him?
No, not yet, because you still got me blocked from posting it in the chat.
That's why I'm saying, why don't you text him that link? That way he'll get it.
But how about everybody else?
Everybody else can go to your channel and get it. Trucking Life with Sean says the International does not have a safety net on top bunk. The Freightliner does. Our Freightliners do not either. I can't speak
They
for
do not.
all.
As far as I know, none of Prime's trucks have any restraints on the top bunk, and they do that on purpose because they don't want any student or anybody in the top bunk while the vehicle's in motion.
Han says what Prime doesn't know won't hurt him. That's whenever you guys speak up, man.
Yeah, you got to speak up. You know, training is going to be what you make of it. When you get on the truck with your trainer, have conversations with them, work things out. But if they're doing something that's putting you or the motoring public at risk, then it's unacceptable.
You know, I've done a video where I've told people, hey, whenever you're having problems on TNT or this or that, you need to speak up. You need to talk to that person. You need to go through your chain of command and all that stuff. And I they kind of talked to me about it, because what happened was I did the video, and then the next day they had probably 50 people on TNT call them. And it They didn't go through their chain of command like I said in the video, though. They jumped to the top dog, and they were all like,
Yeah, they went
"Hey, man, we
nuclear.
got all this going
Yeah.
on." So, like, I caused a kind of a big problem one time, but
Yeah.
like, I'll still say it to this day. If you're having a problem, follow your chain of command.
Yeah.
First, start with your trainer. Start with your trainer or instructor. Start there. Hey, I got this going on, like, or hey, I don't feel like this is right, or whatever the case may be. Speak up to them. If they don't give you the answer that you want, or you don't feel like if you feel like there's still an issue or there's still a problem, go to the fleet manager. Don't be scared to go to the fleet manager. You need to cover your bases, because as
Absolutely.
you go through this chain of command, the next higher person is going to say, "Hey, did you talk to your trainer?" Yes. Did you talk to your fleet manager? Yes. If you get to the higher up, like the guy over TNT or the guy over the training department, or the next person, they're going to ask you that, and
Yeah.
it's going to look bad if you have not went through your chain of command, if you have not tried other steps before you just call the top. If you just call the top, "Hey, I got this problem," they're going to be like, "Well, did you try to solve this with your trainer? Did you try to solve this with your fleet manager?" I mean, a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah, because there's a difference between, just simple personality disputes over, hey, trainer doesn't want me to keep my shoes in the back, or trainer doesn't want me to take beverages in the back of the truck. That's one thing. But when it comes to, safety specific topics, there is a need to be discussing that. And on the Prime mobile app, you go under the My Prime, My Contacts, and then your dispatcher's numbers right there. You should be in contact with your fleet manager once a week, whether you do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever. Be in touch with that fleet manager once a week. My fleet manager is pretty awesome. If my student doesn't check in with him every week, I get an email Friday evening saying, "I didn't get a phone call from your student this week. Have him call me Monday morning." So, there's that accountability. If I'm making a mistake, I want to know about it, because I can't fix what I don't.
He disappeared.
What he don't?
That's funny how he disappears.
I know. I don't know what's going on with the signal. Like, I have full signal. It's crazy.
Hans says, "I ain't training no one, and
Well, good.
I
You don't
have
have
no
to.
patience to babysit a student."
Well, then he doesn't have to. We're not making anybody train anybody. It's strictly volunteer. If you want to train, train. If you don't, don't. No shame.
What if there's pee bottles and poo-poo bags all over the bunk? Then you get off that truck.
Yeah, you
and
get on the phone
tell
with
the
your fleet manager.
You call
Yeah,
the fleet manager, everybody.
yeah, yeah. It's one thing if you've got an emergency bottle, but to have them everywhere, no, that's unacceptable.
Can't even read
Good.
that. That has way
Yeah,
too much writing on it.
yeah. That's a
River
good question,
Ridge
Pegleg.
Smokers, West Virginia says, "Hey guys, let's smash that like button. There's more than money to show love." 100%.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Rich. Smash that live button, or that like button. Pegleg's done told y'all how to smash it too.
Yeah.
Why?
Greenwich. Yes, Greenwich. Otherwise, I'm not buying you a drink.
What if I'm not liking the show? Do I still have to hit the button? You can hit the
Yep.
thumbs down button too.
No,
I'm not.
no. If he doesn't, if he doesn't hit the thumbs up, I'm not buying him another drink.
Oh,
And I'm waiting for that down button to get hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that'll be the first time it ever be put on that board.
Right?
well, I haven't ever checked it to see if it was a down button on there before. Scotty B says, "All right, guys, I have to call it a night. I have to get up early and shoehorn a 53-foot trailer into a residential neighborhood."
Sounds like
fun.
fun.
Always fun.
Be careful, Scotty B. Thanks for stopping in.
Yes, Greenwich, there's a thumbs down button, LOL. Kenny Robertson says, "Once you're done with TNT, do you keep the trainer's fleet manager, or do you get a new one?"
It depends. If you're going lease, you'll stay on the fleet manager that you're with if your trainer was a lease driver. If you go company, then they'll give you a new fleet manager. Same thing. If you're on a company truck and you decide to go lease, they'll pair you with a different fleet manager. A lot of my students go lease, so they keep the same fleet manager.
Sometimes you don't get to keep the same lease fleet manager. I have students that had that happen to them. I've had students that were all like, I was like, "Did you keep your fleet manager?" And they're all like, "Nah, he didn't have room for another truck on his fleet, so I got pushed off to another one." Which
That's interesting.
it
Yeah,
happens.
it does. But generally, they try to keep you with the same fleet manager because you've already, if you're calling in every week and doing that weekly phone call, their mindset is you've already built a relationship with that fleet manager, and they would prefer to keep you there.
It does happen. But,
Yeah.
Han says this was a weak show this week. Wow. And he says, "I like Kiersey, LOL."
Yeah.
You can always watch a more entertaining show, Hans. Oh, and
Yeah.
then he says, "Like Kiersey's." Hey, Hans just barely came back, man. We haven't seen Hans in a while. Like, let him make it. He did leave for a long time. Justin, is there a wait time for a TNT trainer? Do you get paid while waiting?
Yes, you do.
100%. Well, no, I take that back. If you have to wait and you ask to go home, they don't have to pay you. But if they send you home, then they will pay you because you're available for dispatch. You're waiting to get a trainer. Most of the time, they're going to try to have you at the campus and have somebody swing through there and pick you up. And that way you can run some freight for a while, get some of your mileage done, then go on home time. That way you kind of have some money when you go home. That way you have think about this. Like your family's over there. You're on that PSD borrowed money. But you're on the borrowed money. Oh, look at that. Tennessee got him $100 in coffee money. He only had to spam his link like 150 times in there, but he got it.
You're gonna have to put on Jeff's comment that he put in on my side.
Let me go back up. Wait, let me finish this comment. What was I saying? Do you get paid? Yeah. Yeah, you're available for.
Yeah. Now it's Pegleg's question.
There you go, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Read it.
So you'll have to buy you a proper fermentation setup, which I will.
He said yours is weak, bro.
Yeah.
Pegleg says, "What's the average number of truck drivers that fleet managers has at Prime?"
About 80, 85 trucks is average. Some have more, some have less. That's about the average.
What's going on, Oakdale? How's it going? Flat out free says, "Any coffee yet, Tennessee?" Yeah, he just got some. He got it. Hey, Thomas, is that your biggest coffee buy ever?
Yes, it is, and I appreciate that, Jeff. It will go to a good cause.
River Rich Smokers, West Virginia says, "Yes, Hans, his channels is Sugar Bear Trucking." Oh, I missed one. Hey, is the dude on bottom? Does he have a YouTube as well?
I do not.
And Rich says, "Yes, Hans, his channel is Sugar Bear Trucking."
Trucking. Well,
$400.
Oh, Sugar Bear Trucking.
Oh wow! Holy cow! These super chats are never gonna come off the top of the screen. Dude, the first one ain't even off the top of the screen yet. Holy
None of them
cow!
are off the top of the screen yet.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah.
It's all the way across the top, man. Let's see. Trailblazer says, "What's going on, fellas? Seems like missed a lot of good information. I'm planning to take the training class in September to start training." That's what's
Awesome.
up, man.
Awesome, Trailblazer. Thank you.
Yeah, Dude, it's something else training. Like you're gonna start learning you have more patience than you knew about, or you're gonna lose your patience and be like, yeah, I'm not training no more. Either way,
Here's a,
it's an
here's a tip on
experience.
training. In order to train, you have to be able to be taught. So I learn a lot from my students. Every student I've trained has taught me something, and not everybody learns the same. So you got to learn how to be patient, you got to learn how to listen, and you got to learn how to help them problem solve and inspire them to solve the problem.
What do you think is was one of the things that you had to really like kind of take your back self a step back and reevaluate on when you became a trainer? Like, when's the one thing that you were all like, when you started training, you're all like, I'm gonna do this, and then after you started training, you're all like, yeah, that's not gonna work.
I think the first time I was teaching someone how to back up, and I said, okay, I want you to do this, and they got in the truck and did it, and they almost backed into another truck. I was like, okay, I think I need to work on my delivery a little bit better. Their execution was bad, but ultimately it was my fault because they did exactly what I told them to do. I just didn't tell them how to do it correctly.
Yeah, and it is hard to explain to somebody. So, especially for you, for example, you've been driving for what
26 years.
26 years. We just freeze till you
26
come
years.
back. We
Yeah.
don't move.
Yeah.
It's not hard for Tennessee. That's his normal look. But
Yeah. 26 years.
so you take somebody that's been driving for a while and backing, and whenever you back in, you're just like you just look in that mirror and you're like, done.
Yep.
Do it like
Yep.
that. Now you got to
Now,
put it into words.
yep, I
And
have
it's a
to explain
lot
it.
harder to put it into words than just look at it and be like, oh, that's what you need to do. Do whoop, whoop, whoop. Got it.
Yep.
It is hard to put it into words. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's
You just got to
powerful.
remember, the biggest thing is, especially when you're working with new people, they've never done this before. They don't understand it. They're going to do some crazy stuff. And you can either encourage them and inspire them to do better, or you can berate them and treat them like garbage. And my opinion is, if you're the latter, you're not going to make it very far in training. But if you can encourage someone and inspire them to overcome their challenges, you're going to watch them build their confidence. You're going to form some pretty awesome relationships that'll last a lifetime. Most of the people I've trained, I still stay in contact with.
How many of them are still at Prime? How many people have you trained?
Oh man, how do I count that high? I think I need to take my shoes off so I can count that high. It's been a while. It's been a lot. And some of them didn't stay in the industry very long. Some of them did. I'd say probably over the course of my career, maybe 100 people, maybe 150, maybe more. I don't know. It's hard to count that many.
Get about 4 or 5 done a year. So you've been training TNT. I'm just doing
Yeah.
some math.
Yeah, it's been a
Takes
while, but I've only been at Prime for 7 years, and I haven't trained all of those. I had a co-driver with me for 2.5 of those years. And I misspelled important. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Hans. I'll fix that next time.
who did?
I misspelled important wrong.
Oh, oh yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't even notice it.
I didn't either until he said something. Now it's going to bother me.
Yeah, no one important. The biggest
Alrighty then.
Justin says the biggest thing I've ever backed in was a 26-foot U-Haul with an auto transport. I think learning
Reverse.
reversing reversing scares me the most.
That's
It's
understandable.
it's
It's
gonna
not a
be as
normal
hard
thing.
as you make it. Really, it's
Hmm.
gonna be as hard as you make it. If you overthink a lot, it's gonna become harder. If you just listen and try it out, you're gonna do better. Best students we get, Tennessee, I think you kind of see this too the same way, is the guy that's all like, I'm just going to try this out. Oh, that didn't work. Let me try it again. Oh, that looks better. Oh, let me try it again. The guy that's over
Yeah.
there, like 6 times 2 minus 4, licks his finger, puts it in the air. The wind's blowing at that direction. There's a bird in
Yeah.
the sky. There's a crack
The
on the
barometric
sidewalk.
pressure.
Whoa, those guys are the hardest. I don't know, Tennessee.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, and they also check the airflation on the tires, see if there's proper air, so it'll cut just that right angle. There's too much air, will cut too fast. Too less air won't cut enough. Yeah, we've seen it.
Han says, "Bring this dude back. He's way cooler than Sam."
I guess he's talking about Tennessee, huh?
No,
No.
he's talking about Sam Avocado.
Avocado.
No, yeah, he's talking about Tennessee, meaning Tennessee. I can't believe I say that. Why?
It's because you put an M in where there needed to be an N.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the whole reason. Nah, he's talking about Sam whenever I have Sam on here. See, that's what I missed right there is Hans being in here saying stuff like that. Like, Hans was like big influencer. He's been following me for a long time.
So why isn't he driving here with us?
Oh, because he's not driving under 70 miles per hour. Like, not doing it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Or actually,
Hans is our resident super trucker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank God for
Dang,
super truckers.
I haven't heard that in a while. Our resident super trucker. I forgot about that.
Hey, we need super truckers out there because, not everyone wants to go down the highway that fast. Rarely will I ever go over 60 in my truck. I'm a slowpoke.
Slowpoke's still on the wrong channel?
He drives 75, not 57. I drive 58. Just so you're clear there, Hans. I drive 58.
My students drive
he gets
57.
cut off the channel quicker than we do, but he gets to see the chat faster than we do.
Who does? Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I have the live going next on my tablet over there.
He has it on two screens.
Live going over here too.
Did you hit the
That's how
like
I
button
feel
on
like-
your second screen?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So you have 3 likes on my end.
Yeah, look, freaking Slowpoke is in the wrong room. Look,
No, he's still in the right room.
Slowpoke, get off.
Everybody, jump over to my channel.
No, don't do that.
Like it
Don't-
from here.
Hans does like 7,000 miles a week. Hans does 7,000 miles in 2 days. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Pegleg says, I drive my truck like I stole it.
that's the way.
Well,
my
Uncle
students-
Hoax. Uncle Hoax needs to get over and just come over here and get a CDL and come drive with us. Stop thinking about it. Just come do it.
Don't know why I'm here every week. Because you're doing research, man. Like, honestly, do your research and find out what's best for you, you know?
Sugar Bear put a link. I don't even have a channel.
Yeah, Sugar Bear, put your channel link in the room.
I don't even have a channel. That's hilarious. I'll have to hire someone to set one up for me because I just don't have the time to manage one.
Bro, Pegleg even has a channel. Pegleg's over there doing TikTok.
I saw you sent me the link to that. Watch out for the wheelchair police.
Bro, he has a little light on there, man. Like a
Yeah.
little cop light. Did you see it?
I saw that.
Sometimes we need to figure out how to turn that chair into a rig for peg leg.
That's right.
I just clicked where it says talk to truckers. Yeah, that's the wrong one. You should be, bro. You're a Thursday night family member, bro. I named the live just for you. Truckin' Fam over here. That's the one you need to be on. Truckin' Fam, bro. Wesley Brown, what's up, Prime Fam? See, Slowpoke, you're in the wrong one.
Don't listen to his racism.
Pegleg
You're
says,
in the right
no
one,
one
Slowpoke.
important. Do you have an alter ego?
I just answered it. That guy is my alter ego on here.
Oh. Oh, so that's your YouTube channel. So there you go.
Oh,
gone again.
jeez.
Every time you stop talking, it disappears. Like you say something and
Like, what
stop
the-
talking.
What
I'm
the heck,
determined
man?
that he's doing this on purpose just to get you
Yeah, it's
like
just,
views.
yeah.
Everyone calls me Slowpoke at my current job. Rarely drive over 55. Yeah, you'll be a
Well,
hard
then
one
when
to train out here. We like 55.
when's Justin coming here?
Speed limit? Who?
When's Justin coming here? He said he drives. They call him Slowpoke. When's he coming to drive here? He'll fit in well with
Justin?
us. Yeah.
He's the one that he's the one that wanted to ask a bunch of questions tonight, and I was like, yeah, put him in here. He's the one that was talking about asking questions about the medical card and the
Yeah.
my bad, Tennessee, I missed it. Show me again. I missed it, Tennessee. Let me see it again.
Oh, you're good.
46. What was the record on 1/12/23? I'm gonna have to rewatch that stream and see what we were doing. And we got 20 in here and 16 likes.
21 likes and 16 in chat.
Oh, okay. My bad. I said it backwards. So how much longer do you think you're going to be driving here? Well, you know what? Before I ask that, company or lease right now?
Me? I'm lease.
Lease. Are you buying that truck, or do you just lease a truck and then get a new one?
I just lease it. I just lease it for 3 years and then get a new one.
Is there a reason you do that? Because you've been driving truck for a long time, and
Yeah, the
a while.
regulations keep changing. EPA emissions restrictions and whatnot keep changing. And for me, since I'm a single, it's just easier to do a new truck every 3 years and not have to worry about all the emissions. I do a lot of California, and their restrictions on the emissions are a little bit more stringent than other states.
Makes sense, because like you never know what they're gonna change, and if they change something, you don't want to spend a lot of money to get your truck switched.
Well, yeah, to get it retrofit or to get a new truck, and so it's just easier to do a 3-year lease. Prime pays a pretty generous completion incentive. Walk away with the cash, go do something fun for a few days, a few weeks. Last year I took off a month and a half and went out and did a big road trip out west and visited a lot of friends and family out there.
I'm sorry, but I'm amazed real quick. I gotta tell you what just amazed me. Like, I didn't mean to squirrel on you.
No, it's okay.
But I hovered my mouse above these super chats at the top of the screen, and it gives you an arrow so you can go back and forth sideways to see them all. Sorry, I never had that up there before. I was all like, what's this arrow do? I was amazed.
It does.
Yeah, ain't that something? I've never seen that arrow like that before.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey,
Can you re-click on them from up
hover
there?
over it, and it brings up a big red box above it. Tell you what they typed in chat.
Yeah, I'm tripping over here. Uncle Hulk says, I don't think I can get a job with Prime. They're really picky with previous employers.
No, they're not.
It depends.
They're not that picky on previous.
Go ahead. Say what you got.
No, I said they're not that picky on previous employers. They're picky on your work history. They're picky on your driving record. And if you have a criminal history, there are certain things that they'll overlook and certain things they'll say wait until it's been on your record for 5 years, or wait till it's been 10 years since the date of conviction, stuff like that.
So what I was going to say is, if you have big gaps between your employment and stuff like that, that's might be a problem. And if they try to call your employer and your employer won't answer the phone, stuff like that, that, like, if you got a W-2 or something like that, a 1099, whatever, it's good to have that stuff just as proof that you were there, The best thing to do is get with my recruiter Jenny Trans and go through that process. Look on some of my descriptions in my videos. I have the information for her there. Give her a call and ask her all the questions you want, or heck, just put in that application with my driver code on it, the COXDJO on it, and she'll get with you and start talking to her about your questions. And it
Or
never hurts to try.
TMDSTH.
If you don't ask, you will never know if you could or couldn't do something.
Exactly.
Always ask, always try. Not a problem though. Lots of companies out there. Yes, and that's true too. If Prime said no, then I would be looking for the next one. I would never give up on getting my CDL. There's
Correct.
been plenty of people that I've talked to over the years of doing the YouTube, and people have came to me, "Hey, Prime's not going to hire me," and I didn't just say, "Hey, well, that sucks later." No, I told them, "Hey, man, try the next company, or look for the next one, or maybe you should try this one." Like I didn't give up on people getting their CDL, and I don't think you should have to. Uh, no one else is allowed to use Slowpoke but me. I have my papers. Well, guess what? You're the Slowpoke in Tennessee's room, so we can have a new Slowpoke over here in this one.
I think we missed Trailblazer's question. He was right
No,
after
it's
Uncle
it's
Hoax.
the next one.
Oh, it is?
It's
Okay.
that one. What's
Gotcha.
the average miles a week should I expect when training with the way freight is right now?
I would say 4,000 is a pretty comfortable number to expect. It could be better. As we get ready to wind down out of summer and move into fourth quarter, we're expecting freight to pick back up some. It may go into higher levels for miles, but I think a 4,000 average is reasonable.
You know what? I'm just gonna ask you because I see it all the time. I see a lot of posts and I hear a lot of people saying that their students make more than they do.
Um, they can if it's a bad week where you're stuck somewhere because your truck's broke down, or you get into an area where the freight's just not moving. There are weeks where students can make more than a trainer. Those are exceptions, not the rules. When I trained all through first and second quarter, and there were only a few bad weeks that I personally had, I made really good money.
Okay, so like there's a possibility of it.
Yeah, but there's a lot more to that story. Like, did that trainer take out a large cash advance? Did that trainer turn down a bunch of freight? So there's always two sides to that story. And my thing is if you're available and you're running, especially when you got another driver on the truck, you shouldn't be turning anything down. There are exceptions again, but for the most part, you shouldn't be turning stuff down. You should be running that stuff, getting it delivered, picking up the next load, because when you got another driver on the truck, it's not so much about revenue per mile, it's about revenue per day. And if you're not running, you're not making money. That's just the reality. And even in the slow period, I still brought some good checks home. I managed to put almost I think it was something like almost $40,000 in my e-fund in first and second quarter.
Doing TNT.
Correct.
What quarter did the change in pay happen?
It happened February, so first quarter, the middle of first quarter.
First quarter.
Yeah.
So it
And
is
I remember,
possible to keep making money while the
yeah,
changes took effect.
correct. Uh-oh, Christy just gave you $4.99.
Oh, Chrissy, what's going on, Chrissy? How you doing?
And that's
With
what
the
happens when I swear.
with the super sticker, it won't show up on here, so it's like it's
Yeah.
blowing a little. Those little kazoo things with the tongue that goes out is blowing it, and it's dancing like this, and it's dancing like this. I, that's what it's doing. Is that right, Tennessee?
Yep. He's got a headband on and a little hat and a little bitty airflow.
Yeah, so it's a super sticker.
Yeah.
Have we ever got a
Uh,
super sticker before?
That is the first super sticker we've seen.
Yeah.
I think that's the first
Um,
super sticker I've ever seen too. I'm not sure.
to tie in with what we were just talking about, Trailblazers question about the expectation on how many miles my student drives. My expectation is between 450 and 500 when I'm on long loads. 400 to 5 is an expectation, and it's reasonable. There are times where it won't happen, but that's my daily thing for each student.
Actually, we were up here. I'm looking
Oh,
at
sorry.
November, most likely using my accrued pay time off. In at where I'm at in October, and won't and don't want to lose it. So I
Yeah,
don't
he's
blame you
waiting.
there.
Yeah, he's gonna burn that up before he leaves his current employer. Good job,
Yeah, you
use it or
worked
lose
for
it.
it. Get
Yeah.
it. Kenny Robertson says, from what I heard, a few years, uh, you need to, you'll need an electric truck to get into
Yeah.
California.
I
Yeah, I hear that
we
too.
we
California can starve.
well, we're not gonna go political on that. There's a lot of things that are changing with that, a lot of challenges. So I'll just say this: that's why I don't buy a truck, because things change so much with California's restrictions, and I'd rather not have to deal with it.
That's not gonna last with the electric truck shenanigans. I was talking to somebody. I was talking to a real good source that, like, I know that they have the Tesla trucks, and I know that they're testing the Tesla trucks, like, and right now they're not feasible. Like, I can't put out too much. We'll just say that those trucks are having a lot of issues, and they're pulling heavy loads. They're not doing too hot pulling heavy loads, and they're having their issues. My signal didn't like Twisted so live, so yeah. So you jump boats on me, huh? Uh,
See, mine likes everybody else. That's the second or third time I've heard that when we've been doing the lives. That
I'm
somebody
not
actually
hearing
liked
that,
mine, but they didn't like
bro.
your
It's
segment.
it's Oakdale. His truck doesn't even like his APU. Uh, I'm sorry, Oakdale. I'm sorry. Brooke says I came out to trucking in 2019 to care for my disabled mother, so I have some gaps because she was my job. She passed away, so with 20 years of trucking, would they be understanding?
I would talk to recruiting and hear it from them.
You're gonna have
That
to get with recruiting, but I'm gonna tell
yeah.
you right now, I had already had a guy with a similar situation, and they wouldn't touch him because he hasn't had a job in the last 2 years. They told him, "Hey, go get a job for 9 months and then call us back and we'll talk about it." But
That doesn't sound
definitely,
like the case here. That doesn't sound like the case here. He just needs to call, or she, whoever, just needs to call and talk to recruiting.
it was the same thing, man. It was
Oh,
the
it
same
was?
thing. But yeah, well, the guy had like it was like 3 years of trucking experience that I'm talking about. He had 3 years of trucking experience, and he took care of his mother-in-law because her husband died. He was taking care of his mother-in-law because his wife had a great job at the time. So they saved more. They would make more money if he left his job. So he took care of his mother-in-law for, I think it was like 5 years, and then he tried to come back to trucking, and they were all like, "We're not going to touch him until this time." So, but I'm saying, don't take that as discouragement. Like, it's worth a try. You're never going to know if you don't try.
Exactly.
Trailblazer says, what's your?" We already did that one because somebody made
Yeah.
us skip.
Yep, I skipped. I'm sorry.
Uncle Hoax says, "I got any links of channels I need to follow?" Uh, I don't have any links saved. There's
Put
a
a
lot
plug
of
in for
great
your
channels.
Discord.
Oh, you want the Discord?
Yeah, well, no, put a plug in for the Discord, because then you can get in and
Here, I'll throw it in. Give me a second. Or is it
Can't
going to
throw it
let me?
in. You can't throw it in anymore, man. You got your stuff revoked a while back.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I hear your racism right there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it because you've been revoked.
You hear his racism right there, everybody in chat?
Copy link. Back over here. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
Okay. I lost my channel. Now that Discord's mostly for drivers, but you can get with a couple of us in there. Han says super sticker looks like twisted. Is it fat? Is it really fat? Let me go. Uh-oh. Now this froze.
Uh-oh.
Got my CD. Oh, Kingsley,
Yeah, good job,
you
Kingsley.
got your CDL, man. That's great, dude. Congratulations.
Is he a student here at Prime?
I think so.
Good job, Kingsley.
I can't remember if he was a student at Prime or if he was at a CDL school. I know that he was. If I remember right, he's up in the Northeast somewhere. I just
Okay.
can't think where.
Well, no, regardless of where he's from, congratulations.
Yeah.
Be proud of yourself and now come out and get it done.
Yeah, I'm at the campus truck at Thermo King. It's all good. Michael says, "Gentlemen, how are y'all doing this evening? Thank you for training me, Tennessee Flatbedder. I have been doing pretty good out there. Been able to get to Kansas City at least every other week."
Oh yeah, and I remember who you are, Michael. We catch each other driving by each other or at a shipper or receiver.
Soulpoke says, "Definitely call the recruiter because I was taking care of my mom with dementia for 2 years before I came to Prime." Yes, and like I said, don't get discouraged. I had that happen before, and it was like no. So don't look at Slowpoke. He's saying this, that he had the same kind of situation, and he did good.
Ooh,
Oh,
wow.
dude, you're welcome, man. You earned it, dude. You did the work. You put in the dedication. You earned it, man. And I'm telling you, like it's gonna be great for you. Yeah, CDL school. So I kind of thought he was at a CDL
Yeah.
school. Wesley Brown says, "Tennessee, I got some questions about my Cascadia. Can I call you after the stream? I got it early because my
Ooh, his trainer got fired. That's not good.
What?
Yeah, his trainer got fired. That's what he said. That happens sometimes.
I got early. My trainer. Where does it say got fired at?
Next
Yeah, I
next
don't see
message.
got fired, but it says because it got my trainer.
Next message. Oh, after the Michael one. Michael says
Yeah.
yes, indeed.
Oh yeah, there
Early
you go.
upgrade because early upgrade trainer trainer fired. My bad. Wow.
Yeah, that's no problem,
Yeah.
man. You can give me a call after the stream.
Wow. Han says CDL schools are overrated. They don't teach you squat. It just
Well.
depends on the CDL school.
Everybody likes to say that, and I'm just going to say this. The CDL school's job is to teach you how to get your CDL. The training is supposed to be done by the carrier and the trainer because the CDL school isn't going to know all the particulars about the company you're going to. For example, at Prime, we do things different than, say, Martin or England, and that's not a knock on those guys, but you can't expect a CDL school to know how to do everything according to each carrier. So their job is to get you a license. Then you come to your company to get training, and they teach you how to do it Prime's way.
And now we're losing Twisted.
I'm back.
Are we all back now? So did everything I say
Houseboat.
just get erased?
No, it should all stay. So
Okay.
if I click this, there's two switches on the side of my mouse, and if I accidentally bump this one, it page backs me. So whenever that happens, I gotta click to come back in. Like it's my bad.
Yeah. And Hans, I'm not gonna knock any company on here. That's not what I do.
We just say do your research.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of like I shouldn't. I don't know. I'm jealous of CR England, man. They got two students in that truck. Like, bro, I was talking to one of those guys, and I was kind of like, man, I'm kind of jealous because the trainer was all pretty much like, yeah, one student drives nights, one drives day, and the only time I drive is whenever one of them needs a reset. And I was all like, wait a minute. I was all like, this dude could drive a day shift one day, and then 2 days or a day or two later, he could drive a night shift to get his guys a reset. And yeah, he's always going to have to get up to help them and stuff, each one of them. He stays up half the time during one shift and half the time during the other guy's shift. And like, that truck is moving 24/7. Like, there's no stop for a reset period on that truck. And I was like, that is straight making money over there. And like, I'm honestly, I'm kind of jealous. But I know a lot of people are like, oh, 3 people in one truck, that's horrible. But I ain't gonna hate their game they got going over there. If it works for them, it works for them. And you can't call a whole company just because of like a few people. Like there are
Yeah,
going to
no.
be great trainers and great instructors at every company you go to. What you
Exactly.
do, Tennessee?
Jimmy said updating. I forgot to update some other things while I was doing this. There we go.
Okay. Oh, you're erasing the money off of there, huh?
That's as it falls off the chat top.
I don't even see no more at the top.
I see 2. The ones that are on the board.
Yeah.
I
Trail
don't see none.
and Trailblazer, no, they're not sleeping in the same bed. There's a bunk that comes down out of the front, and then there's the back bunk, and then the
Right
lower
above
bed.
the
So there's 3
driver and
beds.
passenger.
Yeah. Oh, there's a train going by. Scared me.
Well, guys, that was a heck of a show. I think.
We can't end it yet. I still see those 2 at the top.
No, I'm telling you, I just refreshed my YouTube and it's gone. Go to YouTube on your phone.
I'm on my YouTube.
Not yours, mine. And refresh
I am
it.
on yours.
Refresh it.
I still see. You're gonna make me mess my camera up. But seriously, right there,
Uh-oh.
still 2 at the top.
Did you refresh it? Hit the refresh button. Let's see you refresh it.
Let me get over to it. Refresh.
Look at that.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
That's what I'm saying. Refresh it because look at this.
I just did. Hold on. Oh, okay. Make me refresh.
Like I would stay too, but like it's gone. So like
So-
I got a load tomorrow.
Yeah, I got 2 loads tomorrow.
You got 2 loads
I
tomorrow?
gotta drive to Florida tonight.
Tonight?
Yep.
Oh, so you're about to start your day.
I'm a night driver, so whoever trains with me doesn't have to drive nights because I take the night shift.
Ah, I got you. So we're out of here. No one important. We have to do this again, man. Stick in here. Nowhere important. Stay right here. I'm gonna jump onto the Discord after this. So if anyone wants to talk on the Discord, we will be on there for a little while. What time do you start streaming every Thursday? 7 p.m. Central Time. 7 p.m. Central Time, bro. But we're gonna go over to the. I'm gonna go over to the. We're gonna go over to the Discord probably. Maybe sometime we can get no one important here again. Subscribe to Tennessee Flatbedder Bushcraft and send them some coffee and stuff like that. And
Coffee is good.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
gotta love coffee. But
Coffee is the best.
it was a great time we had tonight. I was blown away for a little bit. I've never had like that wild of a live before. That was wild. But we are out of here.
Twisted.